Welcome back, companions, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Balance doesn't learn from a previous burn. Rajak reveals what he did when he was starving, as Zaltanna spends some quality girl time with Kythea. In Balance's attempt to force Zaltanna to reveal her dark past, she instead revealed her worst memory. And whilst Lindra's task is a simple retrieval one, it will take them deep into Dusk territory and onto the site of Zaltanna's loss. What preparations will the group make to leave for Dowry? What will they do with their last night in the town that hung them? And will Balance's money ever run out? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die.
You guys have just left your craptastic shack, and Caden is currently making his way back towards his house to pick up Talus and do what he needs to do. What do you guys want to do?
Shopping!
Balance wants to go to the stables.
Okay.
Oh, and Rhal, don't think I've forgotten. I need to take a rest. I need to regain my energy, but tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we can go back to your place and I can have a look around, see?
It is no problem. I'm probably going to go by soon and take a look around and do what I need to do before we go.
Don't touch anything if you go tonight.
Yes, yeah, no problem.
All right, well, I'm off to the stables to go see about getting us some transportation.
You have no idea where the stables are. You've not been here before.
Hey, Rhal, if I were to go to the stables, where would I go?
To the east. There is a stable just on the outside of town.
All right, I'll meet you back here.
Good luck.
Where are you guys going?
I won't be welcome in any stores, probably, so. If you see a sleeping bag, I could use one. I do not have one. Here. And he'll hand you some money.
I don't need your money. I've got plenty.
He's our sugar daddy.
Okay. Thanks. Good luck, all of that. I'll be around.
Yes, I will see about procuring transportation. Rhal, don't get into anything.
I will try.
You are more than welcome to come with me. I could probably use a hand moving some of Taylor's stuff.
I will meet you. I will meet you there. I have something I need to take care of.
Okay, I will wait for you then.
Okay.
Zaltanna, where are you going to go?
I'll go with you. Why not?
You're going to go shopping with me?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You
Sure.
look concerned.
No, I'm just surprised.
I like shopping, so sue me.
I thought you couldn't stand me, quite frankly.
He's got enough money. He doesn't need to sue anyone.
I don't. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Don't run off. And he gives you guys like a bit of a wave and a nod to Rajak. I'll see you soon.
Quick, Zaltanna, let's go. We need to run off. And we start running away.
Place. You see him just shake his head. And then you hear in your minds that don't get into trouble.
When do I ever?
Zaltanna goes, can't make no promises.
If you could hear an eye roll. But Caden is walking back to his place. All right, so let's go with the solo adventure first. What is Rajak up to?
I'm going back to my house. My old house.
Okay.
The one I used to live in.
One that used to be a home, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You wander through the streets. It's beginning to get dark, as I said. It's coming down to dusk time, sun is setting. And as you reach that kind of neighborhood, you see some of the children that you've seen before, living on a block, running around, and they look up at you, and you see a fair few of them running away. But there is one that seems to be hanging about, umming and ahhing as to whether they should approach you or not. What do you want to do?
Rhal just kind of stops and gives him a quick smile and just nods his head a little bit.
This little dwarven lad runs over. He's like, Mr. Dragon!
How have you been?
I've been okay. It's been really cool. I mean, it's been really quiet. I mean, I go to school now. It's really good.
That is good.
What happened to Mrs. Dragon? My daddy said that you did something and she went away, and I don't really understand.
Yes, she went away.
Is she coming back?
No, she will be gone.
Oh.
Yes.
Can you do the fire thing? Just like one thing? Go on. You know you. I bet you can. I bet you can do the fire thing. And then you suddenly hear, Billy! And you see this female dwarf wearing a apron and a rolling pin, and she's looking really annoyed. She's like, get here, now! And you see him just look up. He's like, bye! And he runs off back to his mum, and you immediately see the kid being grabbed by the ear and thrown into the house, and you hear the door slam.
He'll continue.
You arrive at your place.
He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, gets himself ready to go in there, because last time it wasn't so pretty, so he takes a good minute.
Yeah, the last time you here was not so pretty. The door is as ever it was. And it's closed. You would assume locked, but you know where spare key is, regardless whether you have one or not.
Yeah, I'll unlock the door.
You unlock the door, and before you see that everything has been stacked up against one corner. You can see on the ground, the apartment's probably never looked so big, apart from the day you moved in. The floorboards, you can see where a lot of the acid has gone through. You know where the table was, and you know where the bed was, and those areas seem to be mostly free of the acid, but it's the area in between that is just rotted away, burnt away. You can see that kind of, you know, the effects of your acid, you know what chemical burns look like. And as you look around, you can see there is a small black charcoal against one of these walls near the door where, well, you've seen Aimer's fire remains before, and that probably was her. The units themselves have been stacked up against one wall, and that's kind of the extent of what you see.
He puts his sleeve up to his nose, kind of anticipating it bleeding, and closes his eyes and takes a couple more deep breaths.
Take a con check for me.
11.
You pass out.
Okay.
You set these rules up, man. You come round a little bit later. You come round to a very familiar scent.
Caden.
No, sitting next to you with your head on his lap is Bogrim. You right there, lad?
Yes. I thought that I tried.
Well, like I said, I did what I could here, but I expected you'd be coming back regardless.
We are about to leave. Going up north. I needed to make sure that none of Amos' things were left hiding here.
What you're looking for?
Old business.
all that kind of business.
Right.
Um,
And he's gonna get up, kind of pat Bogram on the shoulder, kind of like a wordless thanks.
I'll leave you to it for a bit. Maybe you and I should go get a drink when you're done here and can reminisce.
I was supposed to. How long has it been?
How long has what been?
What time is it?
Oh, I don't know when you arrived, but I know it's probably an hour after dark.
I was supposed to meet Caden to help him get ready, but probably late anyways. So
I'll go speak to him if you like. You should take your time here. I mean, this might be the last time you're here, right? At least for a while.
For a while, if not last.
No, I'm gonna see it again. You like a bad smell, you'll come back around.
I hope so.
Right, I'll go speak to Kid and let him know you're on the way. But you should look around, see what you need to see.
Okay.
I got rid of the worst of it for you.
That is appreciated. I can't thank you enough, really.
You're my friend. Not a lot I won't do for you.
Rhal just gives him a quick hug.
Yeah, he gives you a quick hug back and then just like shakes himself off and just walks out the door and closes it behind him. What are you looking for?
I'm going to look in all of Emma's little hidey holes to find any contraband.
The contraband.
From the forging.
All right. I'm going to have you roll an investigation check. You are going to find one thing regardless because you know most of her hidey holes.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing I'll need to make you roll an investigation check for.
Okay. 13.
You find, as you know, Emma was not always strictly above board. She used to hide things in peculiar places. She would tell you often to look up and look below because that's where people don't tend to look. And you look below the floorboards, which is somewhat easier because there's a giant fucking hole in them now. And you find the area where she used to hide things under the bed. And you find the red and gold book that she found when you guys first arrived here. The other item you did not find.
Okay. I'm going to look in the obvious places.
All right. Some information I'll give you on the 13. As you go through Emma's stuff, and your stuff, coincidentally, you find that there are a lot of her clothes are here, but quite a few of them are missing. I mean, you two weren't exactly the cleanest of housemates. But a lot of her stuff is missing. You also notice that quite a few of the knickknacks are gone. There's evidence on some of these units of acid burns as well. But a lot of the little objects seem to be gone. And doing more thorough search, you can tell that there's dust around, but some of it has been disturbed. Not massively recently, but recently enough. But yeah, you don't really find anything of note. You find like the odd pieces of paper and stuff, but they odd like tattered remains of like receipts and like just like shopping lists and such like. You don't really find anything of note, which is odd in of itself because you are fully aware that Emma was working on something when you left last. However, if Bogram is correct, then the table itself was severely burnt and a lot of her stuff would have been on that table.
Right. Rhal's a bit concerned about that, but he's done all that he can do, so he... Can I check all the windows to see if they are all secured and barred and everything before I leave?
They are indeed, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the dust thing, I just wanted to make sure that anyone with a key has been basically the only people in here.
Yeah, it doesn't look anyone's broken through a window or any such, no.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll leave and lock the door behind me and go meet up with Caden.
Okay. We'll swing back to you in a little bit then.
Okay.
All right, let's go on our... She says with a happy smile in her heart, let's go on a shopping trip.
Yeah, boy.
And on that note, rocks fall, everybody dies.
Hooray!
All right.
Join us next week for the new Lucky Die podcast.
Well, we get to go to Kino. No, I'm joking. Nobody's going to Kino. All right, so you guys are... Let's say we leave you the moment that you see Caden and Rajak walking off in their various directions. You know that the stables are east and slightly out of the town.
That's where we're going then.
All right.
The sun is beginning to set. Let's say we'll go with that. It's beginning to get a kind of like orangey effect in the sky with a slight purple hint to it. And you guys pass through the town. The guards don't seem to worry all that much. You're just two normal people walking out and about. And you make your way out of the town a little bit, and it's blatantly obvious. You can see it from the gates. You see this little rundown building. It's got a thatched roof. Why not? And you can see that there is a stables nearby. And you can see that there is a man walking. There is a human male, and he is walking this chestnut horse kind of around the little paddock that they have, and he's brushing it down and seems to be tending to it. There is a little sign at the front of this little thatched house that says the Pony Inn Stables.
All right. Zaltanna, are you familiar at all with bartering and whatnot?
Nah.
Okay, best let me do the talking then.
Okay, I'm just the muscle. Got it.
Yeah, if I need you to be intimidating or anything like that, I'll give you a little mental poke.
I really, really hate when you go in my head, but okay.
All right, follow my lead. And we're going to approach the guy.
Sure.
So just walk up. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Balance. We're looking to procure possibly a horse, if you have a wagon or a cart, perhaps, that may be of aid as well.
Nah, I don't sell carts here, but I got a couple of horses, yeah.
Do you know anybody who might have a cart, and then we can get the horse from you, and then, do the 1-2, and then have them combined and all that?
Yeah, well, if you want a cart, let's say, you might want to talk to Judy. She's a carpenter. You find her in back in town proper. Yeah, she might be able to do a good deal on it.
All right.
But looking at the time, she's probably at home with the hubby.
So I'd have to go back tomorrow. Darn.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't normally accept business propositions this time at night, but Thistle here needs a bit of a walk, so.
I mean, if you would prefer, I could come back tomorrow after I've procured a cart, as long as you can promise me you've got horses for the cart.
Well, I've got some. I've got 2 horses that'll pull a cart fine. I mean, Thistle here. Once she's had a bit of a walk round, she'll be all right to do that job. And I got Clack inside. He'll probably do you good as well. Don't get me wrong, Clack is sometimes a bit funny, but they're the 2 strongest horses we got.
And they can pull a cart proper?
Oh yeah, no problem.
May I see them? Both of them?
Yeah, sure. Well, this is Thistle. Yeah, let me go get and you see him, and he takes what he's been leading Thistle with, and goes back towards the stables, and he gives her a bit of a pat and a push down, and you see him drawing her into her stable, and he opens up the next stable across, and it's this large black horse with a couple of white diamonds across his forehead.
Aww.
Well, this is him.
How are their temperaments?
Well, Clack's a little bit temperamental. He won't bolt on you or nothing, but, he's... don't want to get too close to the front end with an apple, otherwise your land will be gone and all. He's a bit greedy. Whereas Thistle, we're sweet as a nut. She's an absolute diamond. A bit skittish on the occasions, but if you got a Clack with her, should be totally fine.
And how much would it be for the both of them, along with, let's say, 2 weeks supplies to feed them and whatnot?
Yeah, so, Clack will set you back a standard 50, but Thistle, and I'll be honest, she's my favourite. So that'll set you back at like a 70. So 120 for the pair. And
including the 2 weeks of food for each of them?
I'll tell you what, I'll throw it in. Now, I'd remind you, these are draft horses. They ain't really riding horses. I mean, you could do in a pinch, but I'm pretty sure Clack will, throw you off. I don't know about Thistle. Well, she might be kind enough, but I won't risk it.
Can I use my Orasight focus, the advantage on insight, to see if I can get a read if maybe I could try to get him down lower?
Sure.
All right. Advantage, insight. 21. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, roll 20.
He's very stubborn. He genuinely does like Thistle.
So you probably wouldn't budge. All right. You drive a hard bargain, but I find myself in need, so I will take the 2.
All right, you're a good man. So I'll get them all harnessed up and ready for the cart. Hopefully Gigi will have something for you. If not, no biggie. I mean, you'll have to pull them around until you find one. I don't know anything else in the town. Can have a look around, but Gigi's my best bet. I'll take your name, take your gold. I'll tell you what, I'll be fair. I'll take half your gold now, and we'll take the half gold in the morning. Just to be fair, in case you change your mind.
I appreciate it.
I'll take your name.
My name is Balance.
And it's got a last name.
I do not know.
What about you? And he looks over at Zaltanna.
Anna.
You got a last name?
Anna Petrovich.
Oh, sweetheart. I'll take that down as a name, just in case. So we've got Balance and Anna Petrovich. Beautiful. And he writes that down.
Right, well, here's the gold. So 60 now and then 60 tomorrow.
Yep, sounds more than fair to me. I'll have him up. Do you know what time you'll be across tomorrow?
Probably sometime before noon.
All right, sometime. I'll get him ready for noon. Now it gives me plenty of time to do what I need to do.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, well, I'm going to go for my supper now. These are fed and watered. And, good night. Good doing business with you.
Of course, have a good night.
You too. And he goes inside and shuts the door behind him.
Well, I think that went rather well.
Yeah.
Now we got 2 horses. Now we just need the cart.
Didn't learn anything about bartering, though. And she smiles at you.
Well, to be honest, I kind of was reading his aura, and I don't think I would have been able to talk him down, even if I was the best of salesmen.
Should we go hazard a look for Rhal's sleeping bag?
I think we could worry about that in the morning. It seems like a lot of the places are probably closing up shop now.
Yeah, the sun is pretty much set now. It's pretty dark. You two don't care because you two can see in the dark, but it is dark now, and you can see the torches around various parts around the town. But yeah, most of the places would have shut down, bar, inns, and that kind of place.
No. Well, if we're going to be leaving town, how about a drink first?
Yeah, okay. I'm not much of a drinker, but...
A dwarf that's not a drinker? This is a first for me.
I'm rolling over in my grave. What's wrong with you?
Bogrim, you're dead? No.
All of my former dwarven dead characters.
Right, well, let's make our way into town. I know this great bar. You can have some of the good elvish shit that they had there. I have a bottle here, but I want to save that for the road.
Is it the monastery?
How did you know?
That's the... let's see. You've never been to Falsam before. And the only bar that I know that you've been to since we got out of jail is the monastery. So, like...
Those are some pretty good deductions you've made there. You could be an inquisitor yourself one day.
You're making fun of me right now.
Am I? And Balance is smiling.
You two make your way towards the bar?
Yeah, probably throwing banter at each other the whole time.
Aww. So, Rajak, you are heading towards Caden?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You arrive at Caden's place. Assume you knock on the door? We're just going to barge in.
No, he would knock for sure.
Okay, cool.
Bogrim's he'll just wander in. Caden, no, he'll knock.
Bogrim, he cares little about. He's a true best friend. You know where everything is. You know to sleep on the sofa where the beer is. But for Caden, less likely. You knock very quietly, and Caden comes to answer the door, and he holds a finger to his lips, and he says, "She's asleep at the moment, so we should. If you can take some stuff for me." And you see that there is kind of packed. There's a crate. And there are a couple of kind of like backpacks and bags and stuff. Some of them are in the main pile next to the crate, and the rest of them are kind of bundled against one wall. And you kind of look at them, and very instantly you can tell that the smaller bundle is Caden's travel stuff, whereas the other stuff all looks like it would belong to Talus.
Okay. What do you need me to carry?
If you could take the crate, I can get most of those bags on me. I'm gonna give her a wake in a minute and take her across. So.
Sure.
Do you know if the others have found a transport yet?
I have no idea. I went back to the house and I've been unconscious for a minute, but I haven't seen them yet. I came straight here.
But Bogrim said you had gone back. I figured. Are you okay?
As good as I can be. How heavy is the crate?
Well, I'm struggling to carry it. It's got a lot of stuff in there. Mostly her spell books and the such.
Okay, I will try, but strength is not my strong suit.
But what if not? Then if you could take the little ones, we'll have to send someone back for the box. But if I can get everything over there by the time she wakes up in the morning, then we'll be good.
I can give it a shot and see.
Thanks.
And he'll kind of tiptoe in, being very cautious of the noise he's making, and he'll give the box kind of a test lift because he doesn't want to lift the whole thing yet and risk it crashing down and waking her up.
Okay, bearing that in mind, take a strength check for me then.
Okay. 9.
You are definitely struggling to lift this box. You kind of look at the box. It's not unreasonable request to carry a box of this size, considering your size. But yeah, your body's having none of it today. It might just be exhaustion from everything that you've seen over the last 2 or 3 days. But yeah, alas not.
He whispers, it is a bit much. I could bring the others later if you would trust them here. Or I could just scoot it, but it would wake her up, probably.
We should probably not do that. Okay, if I think Lindgren had planned for us to leave tonight, but if we'll say we didn't have everything ready in time, I'll think of some excuse to tell him. If you could take if you and Zaltanna could grab the box tomorrow when I take Taylor's, that would be good. But if you could drop the bags off now, then I can talk and walk with her without having to deal with a running Todd kid.
Yes, yeah. It wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't trying to make so much noise. But if I exert myself too much, I will pass out and crash and wake her up,
Then the ruse will be up. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. If you could take these, and he basically begins to pile the bags on you.
Yeah.
just hang them on one arm and one shoulder, and but basically you have 6 bags that have just been accrued up on top of you. So most of the stuff is just soft clothing and bits and pieces, and a few books, few knickknacks, that kind of stuff. So if you could take that would be great.
Yeah, I will take this back to the house, or the shack, or is that what we are calling it?
I don't know. Lindgren has his own phrase for it. I just had to find a place for you.
Yeah, I will take it there until the others can acquire a cart.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
No problem. Do you know where they are? I will go catch up with them.
I don't know, but I know that Bogrim said he'd meet you in the monastery if you were feeling up to it.
Okay, I will. It would be polite of me to take him up on that before leaving.
I think he'd like to say goodbye before we go.
Then I will stop by the house and go to the monastery.
He nods. He kind of half apologetically pushes you out the house with all the things you have piled on you, and he closes the door behind you.
Yep. To the house and to the monastery.
You go to the house. You go to your somewhat broken house.
The shack.
The shack. The crap shack, whatever you want to call it. And you make your way towards the monastery?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep that book with me. Amos' book.
You're going to keep it on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can definitely do that. That's not a problem.
I just want to keep it separate from all of like Caden's books and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was actually I couldn't remember if I'd asked if you'd taken the book with you, if you left it in the house. But
totally would have taken it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you make your way towards the monastery. I'm going to have you come in shortly. But time-wise, we'll wobble forward in time a little bit to balance Zaltanna. And as you guys walk in, you spot that there are quite a few people in here tonight. You can see Jim off in one corner, just like drinking whatever ale it is that he's drinking. You can see that Emily is working behind the bar. You can't see much of Colin at the moment. You can see that Bogrim is also sitting at the bar, and he's heavily into his cups right now.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to get myself another bottle of the good stuff and grab us a table in the corner.
All right. I'll be 1 minute. I just want to go. I got to go talk to Bogrim for a minute. Gonna ask him for a recommendation, dwarf to dwarf, what the best thing to drink here is.
Sure.
Okay. You both rock up to the bar. I assume Zaltanna is closer to Bogrim than Balance is?
Balance is pointedly trying to stay away from Bogrim.
Yeah, that's fair. What psychic focus do you have active right now?
My aura sight still.
Okay. Just let me know if you're going to be doing an active insight or anyone or whatever. Okay, so Zaltanna, let's go for you first because it's maybe a shorter conversation. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe a longer one. No, fuck it, let's go there first. So you go up to Bogrim. He's quite heavily in his drink. He's just sitting there looking at this really rather large mug of foaming ale or some such. You can see that there are a couple of empty ones nearby.
Hey, Bogrim.
Yeah, you're right, that's...
Yeah, are you all right?
Yep, I'm getting there.
Just regular drinking, or there a reason for the season?
He slips into Dwarvish, just kind of like unconsciously, like, I'm drinking to forget, lass. It's been a rough day.
She slips back into Dwarvish to match him and goes, oh wait, I had the best idea. Hold on. But she slips into Dwarvish and she goes, right? What? How? Why was it so bad?
Well, problem is, my best friend came back from prison, and his wife, his mate, is dead, and I didn't want to have to go back through that, and and he takes a look down at his cup and sighs a little bit and drinks a bit more.
Understandable. Rhal was telling us earlier all about his fighting and everything with Emma.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen them fight. I think she'd kick the shit out of him.
Right, no, not his fighting with Emma. His fighting down there.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, he said it's a good one.
He was defending me.
Well, pretty less like you need defending. And he kind of like baps you on the shoulder, but kind of misses because he's well drunk.
What you drinking there, Bogrim?
It's called Sen's Best.
Sen's Best? And is it the best?
It's getting me wasted, so it's good bloody enough.
Right, I'll order one for you and one for me. And I'm gonna go sit with the fuzz over there. But
yeah, you watch him. I don't. Yeah.
Don't you worry. I've got my eye on him.
Well, cheers. And as he raises his hand, he indicates two, and you see Emily just like nod, pour two more, and put them on the bar in front of you both. All right. Balance.
Hi.
Hi. What can I get you?
Oh yeah, Emily is the name, right?
Oh, you remembered, but as I said.
I know, yes, Colin will kick my ass. And such.
So what can I do for... Do you want some more of that wine?
Yes, please.
I think we have another bottle in storage somewhere.
I'll take the bottle.
Okay. as she like jumps off the kind of like high rise, and she wanders into the back. She comes out another whoosh, as she blows the dust off of this bottle. It's like, well, it appears this one's going to be the last. So here you go.
Oh no, it's the last one. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ever get any more in, if I'm ever around again.
Oh, but you leaving us?
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving tomorrow and then be back eventually, I suppose. I don't fucking know.
Well, that's a shame. I'm always happy to take money from patrons. And she puts her hand out for the requisite amount of gold.
Give her 1 gold piece again.
Door. Oh, you're so adorable. And she then looks over, sees Bogrim with 2 fingers in the air and just pours 2 beers and slides them across to the other 2. There is a table free in the corner should you wish.
Yeah, Balance is going to take the bottle. I'm assuming she gave him a glass as well. He's not going to just drink out of the bottle.
She gave
It's not a heathen.
glass.
Takes the bottle, takes the glass, goes, sits in the corner. He's very intentionally positioning himself in a way where he has a view of the entire bar, though.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's kind of just his nature. It's his inquisitive nature.
You both take a seat in the corner. And at that point, as you both settle down, you see that Rhal has walked into the bar. Rhal, what do you want to do? You can see Bogrim at his cups, and you can see your 2 companions to one side.
I'm going to walk over to Balance and put my book down by him.
What's that?
Oh, this was at my house. It was one of Amos' projects. It's just another thing to remind me of her, you know. Just keep an eye on it. I don't want beer on it.
No problem. This actually might make things easier for me. And Balance is going to take the book and slip it into his bag.
Okay.
And Rhal is going to go over to Bogrim. And he goes over and gives, he puts his one hand on Bogrim's shoulder and one hand on Zaltanna's shoulder. So, how are you doing?
I'm great, he says in Dwarvish. All right. I'm sorry, I meant in common, and he's slipped back into common. It's like, yep, I'm great. I'm nearly there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you 2 to it and go over and drink with Balance.
All right. And he waves as if you're going off on a long voyage, despite the fact you're just going across the bar.
She slips back into Dwarvish and she goes, get drunk as fuck.
Yep, I will get drunk and fuck. I heard it. I'm going to do it.
Have another one for me. And then she goes back.
He looks up at you. His eyes are kind of like doing that wobbling thing when you're really wasted. And he kind of looks at you and says, that one's a pretty one. I like that one.
Yes. Be careful. But, yeah.
Well, I'm never not careful. Have a drink with me if you're going away.
Sure. Of course.
And he raises his hand, and you see that he's trying to do 2 fingers, but he's holding up 3. And Emily just looks across, shakes her head, pours 3, and then just slides them across to you guys. Well, to the prettiest lady I've ever met. And he raises his beer.
Rhal raises his beer as well, and he says, good luck with that one.
No, not that one. Not that one in the corner. Don't get me wrong. I'd hustle with that one any day, but Aimer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Rhal kind of he gets a little bit more serious for a brief second, and then kind of tries to put on his smile again, and clinks glasses with Bogrim.
She was one, for sure.
Yes. I miss her greatly.
Me too. Not a lot I wouldn't have done for that one.
I just don't know who could have done such a thing, you know? I don't... After being here for quite a while, you know, I thought we got along with at least most of the town. I thought we were okay. You know, she was starting to call this place home. I just don't know who could have done such a thing.
just the biggest asshole in the world.
Well, I hope we find him. Or her. Or whoever.
Oh, don't worry. One day you'll find out, and then we'll deal with it then. I'll do what I can. Oh, man. Oh.
You okay?
No, there's definitely like 2 of you.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure there's only 1 of you.
Last I checked, yes.
I think I'm gonna go get some air. You know, all this like not crying stuff is it's hard to maintain. And he takes a big sniff and downs the last of his beer, regardless. And you see him begin to wobble his way out of the bar.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
He's out in the open, and he just takes 2 or 3 steps and then just vomits everywhere.
Oh, good. There is the sign. The sign that you are done.
Yeah. Oh, this is gross.
Not like I haven't seen it before.
Yeah. You know that for Bogrim to get to this state, he must have drunk a hell of a amount. Not only is he a dwarf and generally resistant to this kind of poison stuff, Bogrim can hold his beer. He must have had an exceptional amount of beer.
Tell you what, let's get you down to your room, and I will come back up and take care of the mess. You have cleaned up a mess of mine, I guess you could say. I will, you should go. You should go to sleep.
Yeah, you're probably right. And he like leans on you, and he does that kind of like drunken crying thing. Like, I'm gonna tell you, you're my best mate. Oh,
I'm going to miss you, Bogrim. I've missed you for a while in prison. I thought I would never see a friendly face again, but here we are.
You guys see Rhaljak supporting this extremely drunk dwarf who's crying through the bar. And he's just loudly proclaiming. He's not really listening to what it is that Rhal is saying to him, but he's loudly proclaiming his love and affection for Rhaljak. You take him downstairs. You put him to bed. Yep. Now what do you guys want to do?
Do you have a bucket? Water? I can help clean up the mess outside.
Emily just like looks at you and just points to the bucket, like sort of, she pulls out the bucket from under the bar, and it's got some like filthy water in it, and she says, "Oh, just give it a bit of a sluice. Don't worry too much about it."
I know.
There's a couple of friendly mages in to walk around with this cleaning cantrip they have, so
yes,
not a big deal.
But that is not me, you know.
I know. Well, certainly, and it wasn't he. Bless his cons. And she goes back to cleaning the bar.
Yeah, I'll go out and try to clean up with the water the best that I can outside. Yep. And I'll come back in and drop the bucket off and head over to Balance and Zaltanna.
Right, what do the 3 of you want to do now?
Drink.
Balance is drinking some of that good shit.
That is some really fine wine. It's top-notch wine. The Sen's Best is also not bad. You can see why it's easy to get drunk on. It's not great, but it's palatable.
Zaltanna, I'll try. You can try some of mine if I try some of yours.
All right, why not? Fancy wine.
I promise it's very good. This is just like we had at home.
I have an extra as well.
No, I don't want yours, Rhal. You probably got. I don't want any backwash from you.
It is extra.
No, I don't want any extra from you, Rhal.
Okay, well.
Your backwash is quite literally deadly.
Well, if I pass out, it won't be from beer, but you can drag me back home.
I'll leave. You got this, Zaltanna. You can drag him home.
Yeah, I got you.
Rhal's gonna finish the other beer.
And Balance and Zaltanna are swapping drinks and trying out the others.
So I take it from this, you guys are going to spend a merry evening getting drunk, mildly drunk, hammered.
Rhal's done. Rhal is probably done
Rhal
after
is
the
one
first
and done.
one. Rhal's probably done after the first one because he keeps track of his physical state, you know? He has to
that's a good
focus
point,
on that, so he doesn't like to get as sloppy, you know? He'll drink a
Wait,
beer.
was
Balance
the second one Bogrim's that he didn't drink, or?
Yeah, it was the third one that Bogrim ordered.
Oh, in that case, Zaltanna will take it from you.
Okay.
That's why I did say it was extra, but okay.
All right, so Rhaljak is going for one and done, Zaltanna.
I'm just going to have it. Zaltanna doesn't like to get drunk because you can't pay as good attention to things when you're drunk. So
Now you
That's a
sound
fair
like
comment.
Balance.
That's a fair comment. And Balance?
Second verse, same as the first, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's just having a little bit. He's not going crazy. Now he's going to have 2 bottles of the good shit.
Okay, you guys share a drink. I'm going to say, unless you guys really want to say something, we crossfade to the morning.
Yeah, let's go with that.
yeah.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
2 bottles of fine elven wine.
You guys wake up in the morning. You had made arrangements to meet with Caden and then go up to the Witches Society. So, and I think you also want to find a cart. So,
Right.
whatever order you guys want to do this in. I don't know.
Hey, Caden has a box that was a little bit too heavy for me. If he hasn't taken care of that by himself already.
Zaltanna flexes her muscles and goes, yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah, Zaltanna, why don't you go help with that then? I'm going to go see about procuring a cart for us, and I'll just meet you back here.
All right. Rhal, you going to come with me and help me lift? Or you gonna go with it?
I should probably stay away from the merchants in case they don't want me around, but I'm not sure I can help lift either. I will help where I can.
Whatever.
Well, before we do, Rhal, would you like if I did a reading now?
On the house?
On the book?
On
I don't even need the house if the book is important.
the book was Emma's translating project. I don't really know how far she ever got. I don't.
Was the book in the same room where the murder took place?
It was hidden.
That's not going to work then.
There is plenty of things in the house. It is all piled away, but there is plenty to see.
Well, if you'd like, we can do that now, or we can do that after we've done our tasks.
If it's not a big deal, as long as we could try to do it before we leave.
All right. Well, then you guys go take care of the heavy lifting, and I'll go do the shopping.
All right, let's do shopping first, because F shopping.
Hooray!
I can't. That's just really funny to me. You peasants go do the heavy lifting. I, your king, will do the shopping.
Please say Zaltanna says this to him, because it will be the funniest.
Oh yeah, she says it jokingly, but she's like, right, us peasants will go do the heavy lifting while you, our lord and master, go spendeth the purse.
Yes. Please be on your way. Grovel and what have you, please.
She does a really, really sarcastic bow to you.
Yes, benevolence and blessings upon your house, and so on and so forth.
This is the greatest
Go
thing
forth
in the world.
and serve your king as is just.
And with that, you go shopping. It doesn't take you long to find the carpenters. It's fairly close to where you are. It's actually fairly close to the Witches Society, actually.
And the stable guy did point out where to go.
Yeah, he would tell you where it was. So he gave you the specifics of like, it's here, go there. No. And you enter this little shop. Everything here has been finely crafted. You can see tables, chairs. You see like cases and bookcases, and all the equipment made out of random pieces of made of wood. Some of it's very exquisite wood. Some of it's very rare that you would recognize, and some of it is just bog standard stuff. And you can see a woman who is currently working on making some chairs.
Balance will just walk up, hands behind his back, and just, pardon me.
Hello.
Pleasant to meet you. My name is Balance. I was looking to procure a wagon or a cart for a long road trip I have ahead of me.
Wagons and carts. I haven't made those in quite a while, actually. I might have one in storage. Let me go have a check. Well, how big a cart do we need? Are we talking people cart? Are we talking goods? These are fairly important.
I already have 2 draft horses ready and waiting. It's going to be 4 people total and maybe a little bit of supply for the road.
Yes. Let let me go check and have a look. And you see her like rub the sawdust from hers, and you see her like tighten her pinafore a little bit as she kind of gets up brings up her little bit of weight, and she kind of like waddles into the back. And you hear lots of banging, clacking. Like, oh, for goodness sake, who put this? And she kind of like wanders back and says, oh, come with, I think I found something. Come on.
Right, follow her.
And she takes you out back, and she presents to you amongst about seven or eight other carts. She presents something that looks like it would do the job. It seems to be large enough for at least 4 people. There's a plank at the front where you would ride if you're tending the horses, if you're driving them. And it looks like it has everything you would need. There are definitely wheels on it. It's a good one. Looks pretty well constructed.
Is there a cover over it? Like, is there like a pioneer cover
no,
sort of thing?
There isn't like a tarp or anything, no.
Can I do an investigation check to look it over, make sure that it seems sound?
You absolutely may.
All right. 17.
Looks sound as a pound. It's beautiful.
Okay. This is fine work you have here.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Would there be a way to get a top cover over it?
Oh,
in case if there's any rain on the road or anything.
Let me go have a look inside. And she wanders back inside, and again you hear one, oh, for goodness sake, who keeps moving all... Oh, wait. And she kind of like wanders back, and she's carrying this big top. It's a little bit bigger than her. She seems to be tottering a little bit, but she's refusing to like be cowed by a piece of material. And she just like dumps it into your arms unceremoniously. Well, that'll be an extra, let's say, cart. I'll arrange to have I'll arrange to have the young chap outside come get it, whatever his bloody name is. And, yes, how about 40 gold all told?
Can I get a insight on her?
You absolutely may.
All right. Orasight, advantage, 11.
This woman totally looks like she doesn't want to haggle.
Very well. 40 gold sounds good to me.
Oh, really excellent. Well, that's wonderful news. Come on, if you hand everything over, I'll make sure that you get sent. So, what's your name?
My name is Balance.
Okay, do you have a last name?
I do not.
Oh, normally he would ask for a last name when he puts reservations in, but are you sure Balance will find it?
It's a pretty unusual name. I don't think there will be any concern.
Oh, we have all sorts here, all over the place. Demi and Damas and like Kythea and all these random names as such. Taylor's stupid name if you ask me. And you see her just like waddle back into the shop.
Oh, you know my friends.
Like these people have names. Like I have other people that live here, sure. You see her like come back out, and she has a notebook, and she's writing down your name, writing down carts and stuff, and she tears it out and folds it. It's like, right, well, cool. If you gold over, I'll get this all delivered down to the stables for you.
Wonderful. If you can, where should I pick it all up?
You can put the top back into the cart there.
Okay. He puts the tarp down on the cart. Where should we pick up? The cart, the horses? I don't...
Well, the stables. That's where I'm going to get it delivered to. I'm going to come get this, and he'll take it down there, because then he can hitch it up to the horses. What did he tell you? Did he tell you the Thistle?
Yes, he's giving us Thistle and... What was it, Clack?
Clack. Oh, Clack is a nasty one.
No, the way he phrased it is that apparently Thistle and Clack are a good counterbalance to each other.
Oh, well, if you're into that sort of thing, yes, I'm sure that he's lovely if he has someone else around keeping an eye on him. And she just sort of like waddles like back into the shop. It's like, well, are you coming or not? I mean, you could stay out there all day, but I have things to get on with.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
I'll follow her in.
It's awfully pleasant doing business with you.
Right. Pleasure doing business with you. Good day.
See ya. And she goes back to...
Balance walks away looking a little confused.
Fucking hate shopping. Right. You are near the Witches' Society. What do you want to do? I'm going to say for the sake of brevity that you can see the others arriving with like a giant box and some bits and pieces. And you see like Caden taking Taylor by the hand, who seems to be happily bouncing around asking more questions than is probably right.
Aww.
Oh.
Who's arriving where?
You got near the Witches' Society. You can see these guys arriving with a big ass box. You can see Zaltanna, what is your base strength?
My base strength is 16.
Okay, yeah, roll a strength check for me then.
That's 21.
Yeah, Zaltanna's just carrying this box like there's nothing.
Am I doing it by myself? Am I like carrying it over my shoulder?
No, you're doing
like
it by
a
yourself.
fucking badass.
Yes, because you got a 21, you're carrying it like a badass. Like, you're like, what the hell is this? This is nothing. This is like me carrying like an ice pack full of like, you know, a cooler of beer sort of thing. Like, yeah, what?
Ladies with muscles.
Yeah, ladies with muscles. We'll take that. Okay, yeah, you see her arriving with this big box on her shoulder, and you see Rajak carrying all the bags that he brought in with him last night that was in your gaff, and you see Taylor's sort of leading her father forward as she's asking lots of questions about what's going on.
Oh, Rhal, look, you're doing such heavy lifting.
Oh, thanks.
I'm shocked.
Don't be smart.
Here, I thought you would have been, taking some of the lightest stuff like Zaltanna over here. Look at this.
Uh-huh.
She's barely even carrying it with both hands. It's like she's just one-arming it.
She is.
Anna's really... One day, I'd like to have muscles like Anna one day, because she's really strong. But I don't think I'm ever going to be so, because I'm really small and weedy.
That's okay. You're going to be really smart like me, and you're going to learn to do magic.
Talus, I used to be a little weedy thing too. And if you go to the gym like every day and lift shit, you will get big, strong muscles like me. Lift everything you can over your head.
Balance leans close to her and goes, don't mind the fact that she's actually a dwarf, so she's always going to be small like that.
Dude, did you really?
Small is fine. I'm small. I'm really small. I mean, I'm nowhere near as tall. You're like twice the height of me. And look at Zoltan. She's only a little bit taller than me, and she's super strong. And at this point, you guys have arrived at the Witches' Society. Hi everyone, I'm Kythia. I'm voiced by Volanda. Over in Kino, we have this little system called reviews, and we can leave them wherever we find these kind of podcasts. We here at TLD, we read them all, and we love every single one of them. Thank you so much for doing that, and we are hoping that we get to see some more as we continue to grow. We also really want to thank Jason Basil for the amazing art that he's done for us, but to also thank all of the community submitted art that we've had. We didn't expect any of them, and every time we see them, it really makes us happy and proud and humble. Thank you guys so much for that. It has been a treat. It has been an absolute treat. Thank you. The other way that you can get hold of us fairly quickly is a bit like message or sending, but it's called Twitter, and you can cast that spell at TLD Pod. Other than that, I think that's pretty much everything I needed to say before I have to put my disguise back on. So I'll catch you guys another time.
The
Spot Network. Imagine what your idea can do.
If Rhal took a bite out of a gelatinous cube, it probably wouldn't do anything. It'd probably just taste bad.
Would it taste bad,
acid in his mouth all the time.
Slurp.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what color. Like if it's like a green gelatinous cube, it would taste like that shitey kind of not quite lime and lemon flavored Jello. The one that tastes really chemically. That one.
Slurp that cube, baby.
Gross.
And of course, like the red gelatinous cube would just taste like strawberry.
Well, what if the green one's actually sour apple?
It could be sour apple. Yeah.
Yeah, the sour
It could be
apple.
spinach.
And it prevents scurvy.
No, it's spinach. That's it. It tastes like spinach.
Oh.
Keep it far away
That's the taste
from
of
me.
spinach.
If we come across a gelatinous cube and we defeat it by Rhal eats it, this will be the best podcast.
Rhal just stands there.
And you guys have suddenly learned why we're not having gelatinous cubes. Okay. Let's say you weren't one.
No problem. Fuck, let me try that again because my tongue was like...
Nope.
You're thinking about that Jello.
Look at all those things.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, please, by all means, take your time. I understand you need to pull out your DMG, is it? Or your
You'd be
PHP?
fucking lucky if you thought I'm pulling out a DMG, mate. I don't have a DMG. This, by the way, is not going in.
No, Neil. This is Neil's
like the
favorite part of the
ultimate
podcast
blooper.
right now, are the horses.
And he's not here. He's not here for Clack or Thistle.
Nope.
Or Thistle.
Probably for the best, though, because I imagine the horse would be like, oh shit, dragon, run away.
Yeah, that's
Run.
going to be the issue with the horses. Also, I was really hoping we'd get riding horses just because there's like a part of me that really wants to see Rhal try to get on a horse because I've heard about some of Neil's characters trying to get on horses before.
Oh my god.
They are a beautiful sight to see.
Well, no, because like
Man's pride being drawn.
that's why I want to get a cart because Rhal doesn't know how to ride a horse.
Really?
It's his inquisitive nature.
Sure.
I think this is the second time you've made that pun in like 2 episodes.
I'm pretty sure I've said that line multiple times.
Yeah, 3 now.
I don't know. We have like a prerequisite thing. Do we have we had the prerequisite number of hugs as well?
We haven't. We actually didn't have one
Last week.
last week, yeah.
Oh well. Sorry, Neil's mum.
This is going to have to be a blooper. We haven't had any bloopers in a while.
We haven't had
I know.
any-
I think we have
I think
enough.
there's a good portion of this episode is a blooper.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, what is that voice?
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
stop it.
Stop it.
I have to go first or I can't get back to the accent.
Eh. That's more like a buzzer gone wrong. It's like, what's my accent? Oh, that's it.